What fertilizer should I use on my hydrangeas? What are these brown patches on my lawn? And are ants eating the roots of my roses? Folks, I've got answers to these questions and more coming up on Garden Sense. Hey everybody, I'm Tim Ward and welcome back to Garden Sense. Well, folks, it has been a very busy week here for us here at Garden Sense and over at rosensonline.com because of the weather. With the heat that we've been having, some areas have been getting substantial rain, some haven't gotten any rain at all. And so we have received a variety of questions in our emails this week. So we've actually selected 4 that we're going to address here today on our video podcast. So buckle up, everybody. Let's jump right in. The first question is from Jimmy. Tim, wondering if the lawn insect killer you recommended recently can be applied in a flower bed to get rid of ants plus other insects. So BioAdvance Complete Insect Killer can be used on your lawn as well as your garden beds. You just want to be careful how you apply it because we want to make sure that it doesn't get on any of our ornamental plants, because typically ornamental plants are a little bit more susceptible to damage or a little bit more delicate than, say, your typical grass is. But if you read the label, you can absolutely put it in your gardens. So head over to rosensonline.com and pick up a bag of BioAdvance Complete Insect Killer. You'll be glad you did. The next question is from Dave. Tim, my lawn has been fertilized regularly on schedule with Turf Trust Starter fertilizer. Recently, I'm seeing patches of brown in the lawn. Can you tell me what's happening and how to fix it? So no joke, I would estimate that 80% of the emails that I've gotten in the last couple of weeks have dealt specifically with lawn diseases, brown patch or summer patch. And this looks like brown patch to me. And the best way to fight it is A, to do exactly what you're doing, making sure that your lawn is being properly fertilized with Turf Trust, which it is. And then B, used BioAdvance Fungus Control for Lawns. This is a very effective product at not only preventing lawn funguses like brown patch, like summer patch, but also in helping cure it once you have it. So head over to rosensonline.com and pick up a bag of BioAdvanced Fungus Control for Lawns. It's really going to help clear up that brown patch. The third question is from Laurel. Tim, what fertilizer should I use on new hydrangea trees? So hydrangeas have those beautiful blooms when they are healthy, and because of that, you want to use Garden Trust fertilizer. Now, hydrangeas love a very balanced fertilizer, and that's exactly what Garden Trust is. The NPK ratio for Garden Trust is 15, 15, 14. You don't really get any more balance than that, and your hydrangeas are going to absolutely love it. So head over to rosensonline.com and pick up a couple of bags of Garden Trust. You'll be glad you did. The final question for today is from Luis. Hi, Tim. When watering my moss roses yesterday, I noticed 3 of the plants were pulling out of the soil. I had a lot of ants last month. Do you think ants are eating the roots? So based on the picture that you sent, no, this is not ants. You have a mole or a vole problem. They are most likely burrowing in your garden and eating the roots, and that's what's causing this. Now, in terms of a product to help prevent them, I would actually recommend a product by Bonide called Mole Max. This is a really popular product for controlling moles, voles, and other types of burrowing animals because it actually uses castor oil in the formulation, which is actually an irritant to them. So we don't actually sell this product, but it's readily available online. You shouldn't have any problem finding it. But again, I appreciate that you had an ant problem. Could ants eat your roots of your roses? Of course, ants will eat any type of plant if given the opportunity, but given the fact that your roses are right there, they are much more likely to eat the leaves or actually the flowers themselves than the roots. This is 100% a mole or a vole, so make sure you pick up a container of Mole Max, and that should really help keep those burrowing animals away from your roses. All right, everybody, just a couple final thoughts before we wrap up this week's video podcast. Now, I told you last week that the summer stock up is going to be coming to a close pretty soon, and we have officially declared a date internally, and that is this Friday, July 25th. So make sure you head over to rosensonline.com and take advantage of the Turf Truss Summer Stock Up right now. Again, this sale is our best price of the year. You are going to save the most money on Turf Truss products by taking advantage of the Summer Stock Up special. So head over to rosensonline.com before Friday. Again, it is ending this coming Friday, July 25th. Now, folks, I also want to remind you that with some of the heat in the areas that you have been emailing me from, make sure that you're putting down your turf truss if you haven't already done so, but make sure that you're also putting down Kickstart. I talk about this product virtually every week because it's so important and vital to keeping your plants, your lawn, your shrubs, your trees, your flowers. It's so vital to keeping them healthy. Head over to rosensonline.com and pick up a couple of bottles and make sure that you have worked it into your regular maintenance program for your lawns and for your gardens. It's going to strengthen the root system, which is going to help those plants really deal with the summer heat, especially as we start to head into August and those temps can really begin to climb. Folks, as always, if you have any questions and you'd like to be featured on this program, or you just need some help in your lawn or in your gardens, make sure you send the email directly to me, tim@rosensonline.com. Give me a couple of days to get back to you. I know that we have seen a significant increase in email activity these last couple of weeks, and it's taken me a little bit longer than I would like to get back to each one of you, but I promise that if I've received your email, I'm definitely going to respond to it. So send that email again directly to me, tim@rosensonline.com. Folks, thank you so much for spending as much time with us today as you have. It really does mean a lot. I hope that all of you have an amazing rest of the week. God bless.